Which car models come to your mind when you think of full-sized SUVs in India? You think of the Toyota Fortuner, the Ford Endeavour, the Mahindra Alturas G4. But wait, now MG Motors is all set to get its full-sized SUV, the Gloster, in India.
All personnel, please evacuate to the nearest lab and report to your supervisor.
In terms of exteriors, the Gloster looks huge. In size, it has tons of road presence. In dimensions, it comes as close as the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. That's how huge this car is. It is surely gonna dwarf the Ford Endeavours and the Toyota Fortuners for sure. Up front, the Gloster gets this huge wide grille. This has a neat looking satin finish slats on it. This is not chrome, this is soft satin finish which gives it a very premium look. A huge MG logo out here. The bumpers are also very huge in proportion. Neat looking DRLs and projector headlamps. These are dual projector headlamps with wide beam in them. The fog lamp is like vertically placed with chrome inserts around them. Neat looking air dams over here. I guess this is to help aerodynamics. Going with the huge dimensions of the car, even the skid plate on the Gloster is huge. Going back towards the bonnet, you get these neat character lines that flow backwards towards the windshield, giving it a nice sporty aerodynamic look. If you want to know how tall, how huge the car is, now I am 5'7" and the bonnet comes to my chest level. That's how huge this car is. If the front profile has not given you a fair example of how huge this car is, well, check out the sides. This is huge with the capital H. The Gloster drives on 19 inches 255 spec tires. These come with dual tone alloys, the multi-spoke alloys. You get this nice Range Rover Vogue style inserts over here. Though they are not practical, they do look and they do give a lot of cosmetic value to it. And not forgetting the Brit badging over here. I guess this has just come in now to emphasize the brand value of MG Motors. Going back, you get this door mounted huge wing mirrors in dual tone, silver and black, whatever body color is the car. These are huge. These are extra huge. These are like cinema scope. You get this real metal skid plates, and these are quite practical. There you go. Going with the front grille, even the window sills get this satin finish belt line that flows towards the front end from the D pillar. The window frames are all blacked out in nice, neat, glossy finish. Nice looking, neat looking metal roof rails, and which I think are very practical also. These are not only ornamental. You can also find these mounts, the carrier mount. So these can carry a fair bit of weight on them. The glass area is quite huge. Just check this out. This is quite huge. And same with the quarter glass. This is not a small quarter glass. This is huge. So this car is simply huge. The side profiles on the Gloster are further enhanced with lots of chrome inserts. You have this chrome belt line that runs around along the window, the glass area, and this goes into the pillar. You have this neat looking BMW stylish insert that mates with the quarter glass, and this further goes ahead into the roof rail. So you have this complete uniform chrome line, design line that completes the overall styling on the side profile. Going ahead with the mammoth dimensions of the Gloster, the rear end, the tailgate is also in huge. It is huge in size. You get this nice chrome elements that flow across just above the license plate, giving it a wide premium look. Nice wrap around all LED tail lamps. They are like neatly flushed into the body, and they look very sporty. Going ahead with MG protocol, MG trend. This again, the Gloster again is an internet connected car. So it has this internet inside badging that comes with all MG cars. Apart from this, you get this 4-wheel drive and all-wheel drive, and ADAS is Advanced Driver Assistance System. This is the system that has been registered by MG Motors for the frontal collision and the autonomous level 1 driving. You cannot forget that you are following a Gloster thanks to this huge badging that comes onto the boot lid. Apart from this, you have this unpainted fiber area on the lower part of the bumper, and this glossy part that neatly takes in the multi exhaust. The Gloster also gets an all-electric open and close boot lid, and which can be activated also from the key remote. This is how it works. Coming to the boot capacity, this has a boot capacity of 343 liters, which can be further increased to say double its size, around 700 liters when you fold the third row of seats. This also, the boot lid can be closed using the same remote. This is how it closes. So let's check out the interiors of the Gloster. So here we are inside the MG Gloster. First things first, you instantly recollect the BMW's interiors, the dashboard, the central display, the AVN display, the AC vents, everything has been highly inspired by the BMW SUV. Coming to the dashboard of the Gloster, this is a dual tone scheme that is made up of soft touch material. You get this leather wrapping on the dashboard that enhances the premium finish, the premium look of the interiors. Coming to the center console, the central AVN system, this is a 12.3 inches widescreen full touchscreen infotainment system. It comes with Apple CarPlay, it comes with Android Connect, and all the connected car features that MG Motor is known for. You get navigation, you get the Gaana app, you get the weather, climate control, everything is neatly integrated into this AVN system. Coming to the central console, you get these neatly laid out buttons that are placed around the automatic gear shifter. The gear shifter in itself is very nicely done. You have this nice chrome finish, nice leather insert. It is so comfortable. It feels so satisfying to grip. Around it you get the control buttons for your hill descent, for automatic start stop, auto parking, and the 4-wheel drive. Apart from this, you also get massage seats for the driver. You get heated and cooled seat functions for the driver, whereas the front passenger gets only the heated seat feature. The control buttons are right out here. Coming back, you get this automatic brake control over here and the auto hold. This is the electromechanical handbrake. This is the main preset drive mode dial, where you can shift, you can toggle between the various drive modes, sand, mud, snow, etc. automatic, for your off-road duties. Coming back, you get this totally BMW inspired storage bin. This is the same style, same design bin that you see on those all the BMW cars. Speaking of smart ways of charging your mobile, you get this neatly integrated closable charging port. You have this charging port over here. You have the USB connection, and the most innovative is the upright wireless charging port over here. This is how the mobile goes in, and that's it. Your mobile is charging right now. The saga of storage bins, neat innovative storage bin continues. You have this key remote holder over here, twin can holders over here, and as mentioned, the deep storage underarm storage placed over here. This is quite deep. I guess you can fit in a nice amount of stuff and goodies over here. Coming to the instrument cluster, The Gloster gets a nice angularly designed instrumentation. You have the RPM and the speedometer on the extreme ends, and they work upward. The needles go upwards, like in a typical MG fashion. You also get a all color LCD display placed in the middle, which gives you the fuel meter, the temperature meter. You have also the trip meters, etc. Steering of the Gloster, you have this neat leather wrapped steering wheel which has a 3-spoked design to it, hand stitched styling running around it. The steering feels very premium to grip. It also has this flat bottom style to it. The MFD buttons are neatly laid out. They are large in size, and they come very easy to hand. You can feel them while driving. You need not see the button and use them. Coming to the AVN system, this is a very large sized unit. But the features are very similar to that of the MG Hector and the Hector Plus, the same system. But then this unit also gets some more additional features wherein you can control the car safety features. You have the frontal collision warning, the lane departure warning, the blind zone detection, parking distance control, fatigue reminder. Everything can be controlled and set from here. You have the tire monitor, the ambient lighting, sunroof, and many features. The lights, the lock, the lamp. All the safety features can be controlled and set and checked from this unit. Apart from the 360 degrees camera. Coming to the Apple CarPlay connectivity, you just connect the phone and select Apple CarPlay, and you get a nice crisp white screen. This is I guess probably the biggest Apple CarPlay screen that I have seen in a car. This is from left to right, corner to corner. You have the screen. This is very big and huge. You have the navigation, which is also full screen, and you have even the music player. That again is large screen. Going back to your home page, you have this home button over here. You just click on this, press this, and you are back into the car home screen. Coming to the seats, you get this special quilt, diamond quilt stitching pattern on it, which should enhance and add to the comfort level for the front driver and the co-passenger, and also the other seats. This neatly laid out metal insert, I guess this is more of a cosmetic value, and you also have this extra padding on the back support and the lumbar also. Noteworthy here is that both the seats are totally electrically adjustable. You have total control also for the lumbar support setting, and also heating and cooling feature for the driver, and heating feature for the front passenger. That should be adding a lot of weight and value to the comfort levels over here. Continuing with the honeycomb pattern insert that is on the central console, you also get the similar insert on the door pads along with the metal inserts that continue till the door opener. Also on offer on the Gloster is the auto up, auto down feature on all the 4 windows, which is a very innovative and helpful feature for the cars nowadays. Now let's check out the middle row comfort on the Gloster. Getting into the Gloster is pretty easy and very friendly. This is how you get in. Not get in, you have to step in. It is so easy. And first things first, you get tons and tons of leg room, knee room, headroom on the bucket seat, the middle row of the Gloster. You have this foldable armrest. You have this neat cubby hold. You can put in your mobile, maybe your key, maybe some small valuables over here. The middle row is also manually adjustable. You can slide ahead, go back to give the rear passenger some more space, and you can also adjust the back angle as per your comfort level. The middle row seats also get this innovative adjustable headrest. You can set the height, the comfort level as per your needs, and you can also set the headrest. If you want to go to sleep, you can just tuck into them, and that's how they will remain. So this is quite comfort boosting and very ergonomic. The rear climate control has an individual control module which is placed in the central console, and you can control the temperature, you can control the blower speed, and you can also control the mode, and you can also put it off if it is not in use. You also get a mobile charging dock over here. This is a normal power socket and a USB that can be folded back inside when not in use. You also get this very cleverly designed cup holders that neatly fold into the seat. Unlike many other SUVs, the third row in the Gloster does not seem very torturous or small. This is how you get into the third row from the middle row. Loads of space. I can just walk in. I'm just bending and walking into the third row, and there is loads of leg room. Let me just set the headrest. Yes, this is near to perfect. There is loads of under thigh support, good amount of headroom, shoulder room, and I guess this is pretty decent for sitting two passengers. Enhancing the comfort level for the third row, you also get individual AC vents which are neatly tucked in over here. This is where you have the blower on this side, and you also have it in the roof here on both the sides. And you also have this cup holder. You have an individual speaker outlet over here. Things are pretty neat and pretty comfortable in the third row also. Well, level 1 autonomous tech gadgetry on the MG Gloster is the feature that makes it stand apart from the competition. The Gloster becomes India's first level 1 autonomous vehicle. The package includes ADAS, which is Advanced Driver Assist System. Now, what does the ADAS package include? Firstly, you have adaptive cruise control, which is the better version of a normal cruise control. In ACC, you can set the cruising speed of the Gloster and the desired interval. You can take off your foot from the gas pedal while the car will cruise at the set speed. Now, this radar driven feature applies brakes on its own just when it senses the car that it is following has applied brakes or slowed down. If the car that you are following comes to a complete halt, the Gloster also comes to a complete halt but maintains safe distance, and when the car ahead starts back, the ACC accelerates the Gloster back on the move. The Gloster also gets Auto Park Assist or APA on the ADAS package. This feature is active when the car is searching for a parking slot as per its size, and then prompts the driver to shift either to reverse or forward, while the steering is controlled automatically to aid for a perfect parking. The second feature is the front collision warning or the FCW. This again is a radar based system where if the Gloster is set to crash, the system alerts the driver in form of beeps to take necessary action. If the driver fails to take any action, the system activates automatic emergency braking or AEB to reduce the impact. The next ADAS feature is the lane departure warning or LDW. This feature activates above 60 km per hour when you try to change lanes quickly or in a hurry. The system prompts with a graphic and beeps warning the driver that this could be dangerous. All these features work in tandem using the radar that is fitted just behind the center rear view mirror. Getting behind the wheels of the MG Gloster, the first thing that you notice is the driver's seat position. You have a very commanding and a very dominating seating position up front. Everything is very clearly visible. The road ahead, everything is very dominating, and you feel like you are one of those superheroes. It is very invincible feeling is that what you get from the driver's seat. Coming to the ergonomics, as mentioned, the driver's seat is very comfortable. You have complete electric settings, and the comfort level is pretty neat over here. The steering feedback is on the lighter side. We would have loved a bit more of feedback to the steering. But then that also helps. The light steering also helps in the comfort and convenience of driving a car this size. Now powering the MG Gloster is a 2-liter twin turbo 4-cylinder diesel engine. This engine makes around 218 PS of power and hits out around 480 Nm of torque. This engine is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, and this is an all-wheel drive, an all-time all-wheel drive. Speaking of the ride quality, the Gloster gets its suspension setup tuned on the softer side. Being a car this size and the overall weight, the suspension has been purposely tuned on the softer side, and yes, it is very evident. As you can see, the car glides over potholes and the speed breakers and with ease with the overall ground clearance of 215 mm. The Gloster also gets an innovative terrain response system. These are preset driver modes which can be toggled using the dial on the center console. We are in the sport mode now. This alters the transmission, the power and the steering input. Snow mode, I don't know when we'll use it in India. Mud mode, this could be handy. Sand mode, yes, to an extent. This is the eco mode for your daily normal driving. And this is the auto mode, which I guess the car automatically senses and gives you the best drive mode. With the Gloster, MG Motor wants to make a very strong statement in the full-sized SUV segment. It has loaded the car with tons of premium features in terms of comfort level, safety level. The car also comes with the Indian industry first level 1 of autonomous drive feature. The car also has a very good 2-liter diesel engine, which is very punchy and drivable with an 8-speed automatic transmission. I would say that the Gloster gets going perfectly well, and the competition, the Ford Endeavour and the Toyota Fortuner, has to watch out, provided MG Motor prices the car competitively.